When I finished my university degree, I had a degree in teaching, just general classroom, and also a degree in teaching art. And I really also wanted to be an author. I was thinking of all three of those things at once. So, but I had the opportunity to start teaching music at Langley Christian School. There was an opening there and I applied and I thought, I'm gonna go for this and see what happens. It really felt like the right thing to do. And surrounded by people that really believed in me, they believed in me as a teacher, they believed in me as an artist. And I was able, instead of going off to grad school right away after I got my undergraduate degree, I could learn what I really believed in as an artist, the kind of stories that I wanted to tell. And I told a lot of stories when teaching music. I realized that students respond really well to learning within story, and I wrote my own stories to tell the kids, to teach them about music and art. I checked out tons of books from the library and taught them music and art through reading, through storytelling. And after 3 years of that, I knew that I needed to take another risk for myself and to apply to graduate school again and see if I could now make a go of it as an author. So yeah, that starting out at Langley Christian School really gave me the courage and kind of the training to figure out what I believed in, the kind of author and writer that I wanted to strive to be, and the support of the community to take that risk. Yeah, so after finishing my master's degree, that was an incredible kind of journey for me of writing for children, writing for adults, trying the very scary type of genre of comics. So I took a lot of risks and I tried a lot of things. And at the end of my master's degree, I was able to publish my first picture book. Yeah, the book, it is an address, 48 Grasshopper Estate, and it is an address of the apartment building where a little girl named Cicely Bridges lives. And yeah, I wrote this book because I was inspired by what does making things do for people, especially what does it do for kids. And I also wrote it because the girl in the story is lonely. Even though she lives in an apartment with a lot of people, she's very creative, but she's also lonely and she's looking for a friend. So I've often found that in my life, when you can be creative with other people, or when you can, as a child, be creative with other people, it can build community and it can kind of break down barriers between people. And this story is about a little girl who uses her creativity to kind of find her way into the lives of the people in her apartment building. And in that process, she meets all sorts of people she would never have met before. And she also does, in the end, make a friend. She finds a friend. So it's about that process of making and being creative in your community, and then what that can do for your community and also for your own heart as a kid, and needing to reach out to people and find how you're common and how you're different and how you can still belong together in the same place, even with those differences. I think one of the best parts of teaching in a Christian school is, just seeing that every kid is made in the image of God. And here, I don't have to pretend that I don't see that or pretend that I don't think that. And I can challenge myself to seeing that every day. And I think it's easy in our world to kind of hang out with people who believe the same things or who see things the same way that you do, or who are like you kind of gear towards like friends, or maybe your family is kind of similar to you. But when you're in a classroom, you see so many different expressions of who God made people to be. So for me, that's a big part of why I love Christian teaching, is because I get to see all these different expressions of God in my students, and then I can call that out in them, and I can tell them that I see God in them. And that's a huge responsibility and a huge privilege, and something that I think I'll always be getting better at for as long as I'm a teacher.